If your summer plans involve watching Avengers Endgame over and over again, well, you're not going to catch up with this guy. His name is Augustin Alanis, and he says he has now watched this movie 114 times. And we should note, that movie is more than 3 hours long, so he has spent a lot of time watching this. Alanis says he even wants to secure his stretch in the Guinness World Record book. And the 30-year-old is also hoping to watch the movie 200 times before it gets out of the theaters. Wow. All right, so that guy would love what's going on in Las Vegas next weekend as the amazing Las Vegas Comic-Con is taking over the Las Vegas Convention Center. And joining me now is the convention founder, Jimmy J, and comic book legend, Jim Starlin. It is great to have both of you here.
It's good to be here.
It's such an exciting time, too, because Comic-Con, Jimmy, has become this huge thing.
Oh, absolutely. This is our 7th annual show here in Las Vegas, and each and every time out, the event's gotten bigger and bigger, and it's exciting. I mean, I think the Las Vegas fan community is absolutely fantastic, and we're excited to see them here all weekend long, from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. There's something for everybody here, so it's a great time.
Including Jim Starlin.
Of course.
Who was the creator of Thanos and the Infinity Stones, right?
Yes, the Infinity Gauntlet and Drax and Gamora.
Which all inspired everything that unfolded in the Marvel films, culminated in Endgame. That has to be amazing.
Very surreal.
Yeah, right?
Extremely surreal. It's been getting weirder and weirder as the last 2 years have gone on with these movies coming out, yes. It's been fun.
This is a question for both of you. We'll start with you, Jim. Could you have ever imagined, I imagine you're working on your own and you come up with all of that it would unfold the way it did and on such a scale the way it did?
I created them back in 1972, and back then they couldn't even do a spaceship that didn't wobble while it flew.
With a string on it, yeah.
And the fact that we got Thanos now, who is unbelievable, computer-generated, real-life hybrid, I just find incredible.
It is. It is amazing, and they've been so well done. Jimmy, could you have imagined 7 years ago what Comic-Con is today?
Well, you know what? I think it definitely, it definitely has changed, and it's always going to evolve. I mean, just as pop culture is always going to change and evolve. But what hasn't is that our events are focused on what I like to call the architects of pop culture. Mm-hmm. So, like, if you go and see like the Avengers movies and these big blockbuster movies, they just don't, pop out of, pop out of the air and just create themselves. There's people that actually inspired these stories, and what is a big selling point for the amazing Comic-Con brand is that we connect the fans with the secret origins, the actual origins of these great stories. And so that's why we have great creators just like Jim Starlin here. In the past, we've had Stan Lee before he passed away, mm-hmm. and I mean a number of fantastic names that really have inspired us to not just the comic books that we see, but the movies, the gear, the video games, the toys, the whole nine, all come from gentlemen just like Jim Starlin here.
Which is so great, because when the people that go to Comic-Con, Jim, they appreciate and they understand the significance of what you have done since the early 70s and what it means today, right?
And I appreciate them. It's a symbiotic relationship. They may get entertained, but I get to eat. So I think I'm getting ahead on the bargain, actually.
Well, I know everybody's thrilled to meet you. Who else is going to be at Comic-Con?
Well, we have a great lineup this weekend, and we just talked about the Marvel movies, but we also have fantastic media guests such as Sean Astin. I mean, you might know him from whether it's The Goonies or
Stranger Things,
or Stranger Things, or Lord of the Rings. I mean, he's a constant face in pop culture. You have Asher Angel, who was the star of Shazam.
Yeah.
You have Rob Liefeld, who created Deadpool. So again, you have great names and these great that appear in front of the camera, and you have the creators who inspired. And I think that is a winning combination.
And what will be the most popular costume this year? I'll give you both a chance to answer that as we wrap up. What do you think is the one people are going to be showing up in?
Well, you know what? I think that they should have odds up, like how the Westgate has the sports book with all the odds up here, and so it's like, are we going to see some Gamoras? Are we going to see some Deadpools? Are we going to see some Batmans? And things like that. I mean, I think that would be really cool. We're going to see some Power Rangers, I'm sure. But I think that, seeing the costumes and everything like that is just another element that, that adds to a lot of excitement.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, you get to see real life superheroes there too.
And everybody gets into it. I love that.
Definitely.
You got a guess, Jim?
Gamora and Drax, or Gamora and Thanos, rather, the ones I've been seeing the most this summer so far.
I bet. Jimmy, thank you so much for joining us.
Well, we
really
appreciate the time. I mean, as the folks out there can see, is the event takes place all weekend long. So it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Kids are free, which is absolutely fantastic and makes a great weekend. Father's Day is on Sunday, so it's a great way to spend the weekend with your family.
Love it. And you can go to amazingcomiccon.com for more information. Thank you both for being here today.
Hey, we really appreciate the time.